outside across much of the afternoon here across eastern North Carolina. You're going to be staying dry for a few hours and then eventually getting up here towards 4 or 5 o'clock. Good morning from Rocky Mount. Thank you for joining us here. All right, so as we go towards this afternoon, most of us again are going to stay quiet. Here's the final initial round of showers and some heavy downpours. Possibly again, you can't roll on an isolated rumble of thunder. Once again, that was just a rarity because the saying goes, thunder and the winter snow is to come. Well, we're going to get a little bit of that wintry weather today. So north of Williamston, I showcased that map there. That's where most of that wintry mix is going to take place. Maybe Rocky Mount, you may see a little possible some snow flurries flying around. Don't be surprised if you see a few snowflakes flying around tonight. North of I-95 in western Halifax County up towards heading in towards the state line there. Going to be seeing some good snow for some of those people for maybe a quick burst of that. But south of Williamston, Edenton, along the Pamlico Sound, going to be seeing again a mix of rain and then again possibly even a few flakes here in Greenville. Can't be ruling that out as well. Mostly again off on our rain shower. So the Albemarle Sound again kind of going to be in a mix of snow and rain tonight. And then maybe north of Manio, you could possibly see, if you know folks up there heading up towards excuse me, the southern shores, Oregon Inlet could pick up a quick burst of snow tomorrow morning. Eric joining us from LaGrange. Good morning. Where you could also see maybe a few snowflakes mixing in tonight. Now sunrise tomorrow morning. It is cold. Temperatures near freezing. We're above freezing for the coastal spots. South of that again, going to be seeing kind of just some chilly temperatures here. And then as we go towards the afternoon, this is not going to be an all-day rain event tomorrow. Models have been trying to paint a little bit of rain in the forecast. Sure, yes. This is about a 20-30% chance for some of you tomorrow. You're not going to be seeing rain all day tomorrow, especially east and along I-95 there, really. Best chance of staying dry. Just some scattered showers tomorrow, but it's cold. It's not going to be pretty. It's going to be chilly. Wind out there too. That coastal low is moving up to the north, bringing them more snow. It's all part of a lingering system, obviously here, joining us from the northeast, providing us some rain for us. Tracy also joining us from LaGrange. Good morning to you too. We do have, again, rainfall out about 1/4 to 1/2 inch. Obviously, some of this is mixed with some wintry precip, too, so hopefully we'll see some improvement with the drought coming up this week. I know I keep saying that every week, but it's been helping little by little, but we need several inches of rain to really catch us back up. All right, here's your wind forecast here. Northeast, yes, staying in that trend all through tonight. The winds are going to be howling. If you got loose objects outside, if you get a break in that rain today, get out there and try to kind of clean the yard up a little bit and just trying to move stuff around. If you have trash day tomorrow, be mindful of that. You don't want things flying around like your patio furniture. You're going to be having the wind chimes going. You're going to be having, if you have small plants that are susceptible to winds along the porch, you want to probably bring those on in. And also anything loose objects for sure. Staying north flow all through tomorrow, and it's staying breezy even towards the coastline towards Tuesday morning. We're not really getting out of a windy stretch here until, well, Tuesday, maybe the less wind of the day really, because winds pick back up by late week. Here's your wind gust forecast here, and that's why those wind advisories are in place for some of you along the Outer Banks. Staying that way as we go towards Monday morning, gusting between 30-35 miles an hour. So definitely a windy and cold day all the way around Monday, even Tuesday morning there. Kids heading up to the bus stop, you heading to work, you're definitely going to want to bundle up for sure, have all the sweatshirts and things like that. All right, come on, the wind chills, trying to get to that. Here's your wind chill forecast tomorrow morning. 20s here. We're going to feel like the low 20s here across much of the area, and then that's going to stay feeling like the 30s to the afternoon. So we're not warming up much with wind chills. And then we jumped right back down to feeling like 20 and low 30-degree temperatures tomorrow night. Tuesday morning, this is where it gets quite interesting because we could have wind chills back down in the teens again. So we're going to have this whiplash of some winter weather feel for sure. Now, a lot of you are probably asking, well, is this going to stick on the roads? Are we going to be seeing icy conditions? Most likely not. Probably grassy surfaces, a coating on your car maybe, on the decks, on the higher elevated surfaces, you can see things stick. But if you are seeing wintry weather, the wind is going to do a favor and blow all this out of here. So it's not really going to be sticking to anything. If you do see winter precipitation in the forecast with it too, it's just going to be kind of sticking around for a little bit tonight, and then by tomorrow morning, yeah, it's going to look pretty for those stay north of, like I said, Albemarle, US 64 to the Virginia state line, where they can see, again, possibly some higher accumulations, but don't expect to see anything. And I emphasize that up to a coating, maybe a half an inch at best, if you're lucky to get that. If you don't see a half inch of snow, you're most likely going to see a coating, maybe a tenth to 2/10 there expected. So definitely, again, northern Outer Banks has a higher chance of the state line. I know I've had someone message me the last couple of days. What do you consider north? North, in my opinion, of northern counties would be Nash, Edgecombe, Martin, Bertie, portions of Hyde, Dare, Terrell, Pasquotanks, Hertford County, up towards Northampton County, Hertford, Pasquotank, Perquimans County, there too. So that's where I consider north. That is my, from my understanding, looking at a map here, and I'll pull that back up. I know you got the numbers on there, but pretty much north of Williamston, Plymouth, Columbia, Roper, Jamesville, north of Kitty Hawk, Elizabeth City up there, Como, those Hertford counties there, you only consider north with that too. And the wind chills by tomorrow afternoon, showcasing you that with that too. Even Wednesday morning, we have a bit of a wind at times. But again, other than that, most of us are going to stay quiet. I'm going to get to some of our comments here. I know I've been running my mouth here for almost going on 25 minutes. Cynthia, good morning from Emerald Isle. The beach pictures, whenever we get our sunrise pictures here on our morning show on Fridays, we love looking at the beach pictures. They're always a stunning shot with that too. Casey said she's done with the snow. She don't want no more snow. She's had her fair share of it. Casey, I think a lot of people will concur with you on this one, because it's been nice to see a little snow, but this go round, it's not going to be a massive snow event. It's just going to be kind of hit or miss here, but mostly a cold rain at best, some sleet pellets and snow pellets mixing in. Lauren joining us from Washington, good morning to you. Bernice, as always, joining us in the comments from Duplin County there. It feels cooler than the thermometer says, and muggy. Yeah, well, it's been pretty warm. Definitely, again, we had some warmer air a little bit this morning. We had that warmer air aloft, cold air below, kind of made that thunder. So if you were up between 4 and 6 a.m. this morning, your mind was not imagining things. You were not hearing semi-trucks going on behind your house, unless you live off the interstate, of course. But it was thundering this morning. It was a loud rumble out there for a little bit. Here in Pitt County, Beaufort County, Craven County had some rumbles of thunder. Duplin County, I think even just said Beaufort County. Wayne County had some rumbles of thunder with that too. So other than that, that's what we're seeing with that. Sue joining us from Manio on the Outer Banks, one of the locations that could see a few snowflakes mixing in. I don't know if it was you or somebody else had messaged me a few days back, or we had that first big snow. We had so many people messages. Somebody from Manio had messaged me asking the snow. This was a few weeks ago. That's where that was, but yeah, you could see little snowflakes. They're asking about no Jackson. Okay, Jacksonville's in the clear. You're not going to be seeing any snowfall. I'm gonna have to go back to that map there real fast. Let me do you a favor. Stay with me for a second. Don't tune off. I'm going to showcase you what I'm going to talk about here for that. So this is what you're probably looking for. If you're south of Martin County, south of Terrell County, Hyde County, you're going to be in the clear. Onslow County, Jacksonville. No snow, not going to be seeing any snow here. You may possibly see just a few flakes, maybe if anything, but not seeing any snow down in Jacksonville. So that's the good news with that. You're mostly a cold rain. Can't roll maybe a quick flake here or there, but maybe a sleet pellet in the mix with that. So just keep that in mind. So this will be taking place tonight. I'm going to run through the model data, so stay here with me here. Don't have you haven't tuned off yet. You're good all the way down there. If you find Jacksonville, you see you're kind of too far south for anything wintry, because you're going to be in the upper 40s to mid 40s and then dropping to the upper 30s by the time this event's rolling about. So you may not even see any snow. You may see a quick flake at best, and then that's really about it. Faye joining us from Ahoskie, where one of the locations you could see a little bit of wintry mix there. So I hope that clarified some things with that. And you kind of see here maybe some flurries between New Bern and Beaufort along Carteret County tonight, but don't see anything major to expect. expected. That doesn't really look, that's looking like a long shot as it is anyway. But north of Plymouth, along that, the Sounds could pick up some wintry precipitation there, and then it's gone. And then we're just cold by tomorrow morning. So on that note, I'm going to jump you to the 8-day forecast here because I think a lot of you are trying to get your Sunday started. Here's what we're forecasting here. It's going to get windy. It's going to be colder, basically. Temperatures, we've already reached our highs here for today across the east. That was early this morning, way before a lot of you probably got up. 40s tomorrow, turns windy, maybe a stray shower here or there, not going to be a washout. Colder as we go towards Tuesday morning with temperatures waking up in the 20s, wind chills down in the teens, and then again a nice warming stretch comes our way as we go towards the latter half of this week. So the way things are going, you're asking yourself, why are all those pirate icons? That is the Clark LeClark Classic happening here on our at ECU this weekend. They play Rutgers Friday. I think they play Troy on Saturday, and then Western Carolina on Sunday. I think that is scheduled there. But I know you're saying, Dustin, can we please take a break from the rain on the weekends? You know, I'm just the messenger. We'll see what happens with everything. I know we're getting kind of just numb to this here at this point. We know, I think a lot of you can pretty much predict the forecast because it snows every weekend. I mean, excuse me, it rains every weekend with that too. We had the snow on the weekend already. But again, other than that, hope that answered all your questions here who joined us this morning. Thank you all. As always, again, I'm just kind of think I got everybody here with this morning. Thank you, by the way, for those who watched way back in this video. You're going to notice the audio was very, very low. It was because the microphone had fell off my tie and coat here, and I didn't realize it, so I had the microphone all the way up, or the volume was all the way up, so you couldn't hear me. So if you go back and see that, that's what happened with that. So we're all good to go now. But again, we'll see you back at 10 o'clock if you have any more questions. I'm sure we'll talk more about the rain and more wintry weather that we'll be seeing a little bit tonight. Not a lot of you are going to see any wintry weather expected to stick around all day today and tonight. It's going to be very, very light out there for some of you. Those who do see it, again, it's pretty to see, but I'm sure a lot of you are ready to see what spring holds for. I'm sure a lot of you are probably wanting to see some springtime weather. We're going to get it this weekend. We're going to get it this week, rather. We're going to be seeing those highs back in the 60s. On that note, let's see here. I'm going to leave you with the Flamingos. They're out this morning. They're having fun towards Scotland Neck and Halifax County. So, yeah, that's where they're doing their time up there as well. I'll see you back at 10 o'clock. Drop your questions or leave them more. We'll talk more about the rain in a little bit.